palace we're after is in western Iraq. Syrian desert. There's a complication, though.
Desert Storm. Coalition forces launched the operation 2 weeks ago against Saddam Hussein. They're taking out as many strategic targets from the air as possible.
They haven't destroyed the palace yet, but that's about to change. British SAS forces are on the ground hunting mobile Scud launchers, and they've marked our palace for massive aerial bombing. That can't happen. We don't know what Pantheon's hiding in the bunker under the palace. If it's destroyed, we lose the trail.
I reached out to an old collaborator of mine at MI6 for a favor. She pressured the SAS to delay their airstrike, but it'll come at a cost.
We're gonna pose as Delta Force operatives so this Helen Park can get us to the front. Then we're gonna help the SAS clean up those Scud launchers. After that, the palace is ours.
The SAS want these Scuds destroyed as much as you want that palace. We think the Iraqis could start launching at any time.
Let's flush those launchers! Moving to flank the first sight! Alright, Pop! Keep those Yanks of yours on a tight leash!
There, Scud up. It's already happened.
The sight's still a quarter click ahead. Can you pick it up?
Activity!
Jackal 1-1, we're going in hot.
I think that's everyone.
Scud sight's through here. Follow me.
Jackal 2-1! We're on the other side of the ravine, closing on target!
Faster! Take them out.
Singles attack! Behind us, back!
Echo 1-1, we're nearly in position.
We're at the top of the ridge, kicking things off. Maybe a dozen tangos down there.
Let's move! They're launching! Take them out.
Enemy truck incoming! We're running out of time. Got it.
Case, get a charge on that spot, now! I'll cover you.
Get down there, Jackal 2! Jackal 2, what are you waiting for? Get to that gun!
We need to stop that scud.
Bang up job, everyone. Now listen up. Pritchard, Skinner, clear up this rubbish and unload the trucks.
Yes, sir.
We're building our layup here. Your crew's not too shabby, Park. Now let's see what else they've got.
This will be our base of operations for now. Here, you won the straw vote and get to carry the TAC map. We've got a lot of ground to cover, so you'll find it useful. We need to neutralize 3 more Scud sites. Stay alert out there. You might find other things of interest as well. Gladney's promised to help your team breach the palace if you destroy those Scuds. Help him out, and we'll see if he's a man of his word. You can talk to him yourself if you'd like. He'll stay here in the layup, working logistics for the SAS. Once you're ready to head out, we'll follow your lead.
Got no shortage of guns. Grab whatever gear you want. Might want some of that C4. Shit'll tear right through a Scud launcher. We'll get going when you're all tooled up.
Case, if there's anything else you want to know about the mission, I'd speak to Gladney over there.
Need something? So much interest in this palace. If it was up to me, we'd have blown it to Kingdom Come by now. The only reason it's still standing is Miss Park over there. Interesting indeed. Yeah. Just help us take out the remaining scuds and we'll help you get whatever it is you need. Not at the moment. It's too many bloody surface-to-air missiles. In fact, I just received word that some of your Delta Force friends were shot down nearby. We have our own attack helo, but it's not getting up there unless you find some way to disable the SAM sites in this region. Don't you Americans talk? Of course. But no one besides Park seems to know about your little pack. To be honest, I don't give a shit about your agenda if we can get the work done out here. What do you have in mind? Well, we can support your crew with an attack helo, but it isn't getting in the air until those surface-to-air missiles are taken out. Well, we can support your crew with an attack helo, but it isn't getting in the air until those surface-to-air missiles are taken out. Well, we can support your crew with an attack helo, but it isn't getting in the air until those surface-to-air missiles are taken out. Well, we can support your crew with an attack helo, but it isn't getting in the air until those surface-to-air missiles are taken out. Well, we can support your crew with an attack helo, but it isn't getting in the air until those surface-to-air missiles are taken out. Well, we can support your crew with an attack helo, but it isn't getting in the air until those surface-to-air missiles are taken out. Well, we can support your crew with an attack helo, but it isn't getting in the air until those surface-to-air missiles are taken out. Well, we can support your crew with an attack helo, but it isn't getting in the air until those surface-to-air missiles are taken out. Well, we can support your crew with an attack helo, but it isn't getting in the air until those surface-to-air missiles are taken out. Well, we can support your crew with an attack helo, but it isn't getting in the air until those surface-to-air missiles are taken out. Well, we can support your crew with an attack helo, but it isn't getting in the air until those surface-to-air missiles are taken out. Well, we can support your crew with an attack helo, but it isn't getting in the air until those surface-to-air missiles are taken out. Well, we can support your crew with an attack helo. What do you have in mind? Best of British to you out there.
We've got gunfire to the right. Over those dunes. Careful.
This is Lieutenant Colonel Bannon of Delta Force, requesting immediate backup.
Down helo. American. They can use some help. Let's get in there.
That's the last of them.
I rather like saving the day.
Let's see how Bannon's holding up. Sorry to say it, but driving is not your thing.
What the hell?
Over there. That orange smoke marks a supply drop.
Might be worth checking out.
That'll help. We should grab any others we find.
Let's keep moving. That'll make short work of a scud.
There's a friendly scout in the area.
Hostiles to your right.
Glad you made it, Delta. Let me show you what I'm seeing.
On your left. Good. Like a pro. That'll blow your cover. I wouldn't take that shot. Keep it up. Own it.
heard someone.
Several tangles on the right. Nice shot. Clean. Multiple tangles behind you.
Workers landing.
A handful of ops.
Makes an impression.
True. I've never seen men so loyal.
We're clear.
Hell! One down, two to go. They didn't like that. Let's bounce.
Gladly, we're heading back.
Aren't the best I've seen, but they got numbers.
I think they'll be expecting us from here on out.
As they should. I appreciate a warm welcome.
I assumed if we were going to die out here, it'd be Pantheons doing, not cases driving.
Holy shit. What happened here?
SAS shelled a tank battalion 2 nights ago. This is what's left.
Still burning. Glad these scouts been out here long.
Long enough. If anyone has intel on these scuds, it's them.
Here we go!
Look, there's increased security at the scud site.
scouts been out here long?
Long enough. If anyone has intel on these scuds, it's them.
Tango's on your 3.
Here we go!
Check it out, palm trees.
The date farm. It has one of our scud. Look, there's increased security at the scud site.
Looks like they've been calling in some friends.
The plans are falling apart. Someone was bound to complain.
Going hot! Parking's gonna be a nightmare out here. More orange smoke means more supplies. Hostiles trying to steal our shit.
Nothing here.
Yeah, let's go. Hey, ruins ahead on those cliffs.
One of the...
All clear now.
There's an encampment in the ruins ahead.
Case, group to your right.
Got eyes on tangos. Haven't spotted us yet.
They'll see him go down. Good. On your right. Seeing more security here, too.
Might alert someone.
3 o'clock. That's risky. Every combat.
Moving.
RPG incoming!
Grenade!
Drop one.
هل بدأت أفقد 3 o'clock.
Might alert someone.
Entry combat. That's risky. They're going all out to defend this last scud.
Drop one.
Elite with minigun, take him down.
One down.
Heads up, they're ready and missile. They're going all out to defend this last scud. Another one of our armor friends. Moving! You'll see forces in the trenches.
Move up to the scud. Take them down. لا نتعرض لخسائر.
We're going all out to defend this last scud.
We're on the clock. Take it out before it launches. Get them C4 on it. Blow that
Tango's converging on our position.
Frags, look out!
تتجه كل القوات إلى ذلك الموقع.
Whenever you're ready, Case, we'll head back to the layup. You can have the honor of informing Gladney in person.
We're just getting warmed up, right?
The Iraqis have a few new encampments, likely connected to these cross-border missile strikes. Intel reports several unusual forces embedded in the camps. I'm not sure what you should expect there. Impressive. Now that's out of the way, if you're ready to move on that palace, I'll notify my men. We go in now, we go in with what we have. You sure? I'll give the word. Into this palace fast and getting out faster. Once you do the necessary, we're wiping it off the map.
Roger that, Jackal 1. We're not sticking around for tea.
Probably dreadful anyway.
We're looking for a bunker. Our best guess is that we can access it on the far side of the grounds.
We'll see you through. After that, it's up to Talon 1 to lift us all out in one piece.
That's my preference.
So let's get to it then. We're nearly there.
Set! Palace gate's just ahead!
Look alive, people! They know we're coming! Fire at will!
Eyes on the roof! We got snipers!
Multiple hostiles on the ground. Good job!
Case, Adler, on me. We're going down.
We'll hold the area.
Be quick about it.
Hostiles inside!
Taking cover.
Let's go. Good God.
Saddam's hoarding millions down here.
Hell, this gold toilet's worth that much.
And he traded all for a WMD. We're close. Clear.
What the hell happened in here?
Biohazard cabinet. Must be the demonstration Alawi mentioned.
How about that hard case there? Check it out. What do we got?
The cradle.
Pantheon has a goddamn biological weapon. And they put this in Saddam's hands too?
A sample of it. Based on what I'm seeing in here.
What'd you find?
A disc. Some notes, all in Russian. The project's headed by Matvey Gusev.
Sounds like you know him.
I recognize the name. Gusev was a scientist in the Soviet Union's biological weapons program, Biopreparat. Intelligence had him fleeing Russia last year. Then he vanished.
Gusev gave the Pantheon a Soviet bioweapon?
No. According to this, the cradle came from somewhere else. A research facility I'm familiar with. It's American.
American?
All right, visiting time's over, you three. We need your help up here.
Head top side. Let's move.
Get what you wanted?
Not exactly. But we got what we needed.
We need to clear a pickup zone. Let's get to the palace rooftop.
Up the rope. Case, let's go.
Rooftop's clear.
Anthony, I need those incoming.
Jackal 1-1, got an enemy bird to the east. Tango's on the ground approaching your position.
Copy that.
That roof's our destination. Take them out.
More Pantheon.
approaching your position. Copy that! Let's give them what we got!
We got a stash of weapons over here.
Jackal 1-1, got an enemy close to the east. Tango's on the ground approaching your position. Copy that! Let's give them what we got!
We got a stash of weapons over here.
Jackal 1-1, got an enemy close to the east. Tango's on the ground approaching your position. Copy that! Let's give them what we got!
We got a stash of weapons over here.
Talent 1, too hot! We got enemy halos in the air!
Roger, maintaining distance.
They keep coming! Jackal 1-1, got an enemy bird to the east. Tango's on the ground approaching your position. Copy that! Let's give them what we got!
We got a stash of weapons over here.
Jackal 1-1, got an enemy bird to the east. Tango's on the ground approaching your position. Copy that! Let's give them what we got!
We got a stash of weapons over here.
Keep holding
Officer Tower 1. We'll have a quick clear position. Prepare for track.
Tower 1, too hot! We got enemy halos in the air!
Roger. Maintaining distance.
They keep coming!
Airspace is clear. Get over here.
Moving in, Jack 1.
Get ready. We need suppression. Go, go, go! Hold on.
Going vertical.
Come on, target is yours.
Confirmed. Incoming.
Enjoy the view.
Going out on the bank, Mark.
You've been saving that one, haven't you?
It's good seeing you again.
Well, look at that, Adler. We actually agree on something.
The Pantheon has a biological weapon. The papers we found in that bunker, they had a name attached. Matt V. Gusev, a Soviet weapons scientist. We think he's still in Iraq, somewhere. Adler's volunteered to stay behind and track his ass down. I'll have Felix examine the disc we found while the rest of us investigate the origin of the cradle. If Adler's right, this thing may have come from a research facility on U.S. soil. A Soviet scientist and an American bioweapon. What the hell are we getting into?
You've asked Harrow about this supposed research facility?
She's not picking up. Told her to look into Livingston.
You think something's happened to her?
If it has, it's my fault.
The weight of the world on your shoulders. We know the risks.
Yeah, well, this isn't exactly what I imagined.
Because it's not just about you.
How'd you feel about coming with me in case stateside?
I'd consider it.
Felix still in the kitchen.
Don't complain. We ate well while you were off wandering the desert.
He should be decrypting the disc Adler found. We need whatever's on it. Hey, Chef, you cracked that disc yet?
Patience, please. Cryptography is like preparing pufferfish. Rush through it and risk losing everything.
Okay.
Is he planning to serve us pufferfish? I did, didn't I?
Fuck me!
Yo, ask for help, man.
Fuck you too!
Fine, have fun.
Does it look like I'm having fun?
No, that's not what I meant. You got dealt a bad hand.
You're gonna get dealt bad hands, kid. With us, the stakes are high.
To be honest, I don't think I could have done it. Come back home after what happened in Panama. trusted anyone again.
You keep believing in the ones who got your back. Who go to battle for you. Adler was one of those. When those records turned up after Panama, the wire transfers to Adler from Raul Menendez, two-bit dope slinger, I smelled bullshit. Adler turn against his brothers for cash? Are you kidding me?
Those threads he loves, they ain't cheap now.
Listen, I know he can be a goddamn psychopath. I get it. But he's on our side. He just got his own way of doing things.
I don't know what the rules are anymore.
You're figuring it out, kid. Handling things, making calls. I just wish I was out there kicking ass with you. Kills me to be in this thing.
Hold on now, listen. You're essential, man. All right, chair or no chair. I know you can't get around the way you used to, but this is strong. Maybe you were Captain America before, and now you're like Professor X.
Who? Get out of my face, man.